Hello, everybody, and welcome to Love Your Mondays. You know, probably had a nice, long, shitty week last week, and maybe even a nice kind of weekend, but we're hoping to be able to start your week off really, really well and help you to at least learn in some way, shape, or form to love your Monday. Raucus, what do we have on the docket tonight?
Well, today we're going to be talking a little bit about some YouTube stuff, some internet stuff, just a few things that I've been finding here and there to talk about, and a little bit of entertainment information, primarily movies, comic books, and all kinds of nerd culture shit, I guess.
Oh,
Okay. Which do you want to start with first? I'm just trying to kill some time before our guest actually decides to show up.
No nerd culture, because you do that all the time. Save that shit for Han Solo. Come on.
Fair enough. Well, we have a very special episode for Han Solo coming up tomorrow, so I don't want to give away too much, but let's see. In YouTube news, well, YouTube is being shitty yet again. There seems to be absolutely no slowing down of their pursuit of getting rid of people, because more and more YouTube content creators have actually been talking about how their content is being demonetized, so on and so forth. But I think the weirdest thing about what's been happening is the fact that AP and Ghastly do Fright Power Hour. It's a show I highly recommend people catch. It's preferably something you want to catch live, but if you can't catch it live, of course, it's always up on Gold City Gulag for you to go and watch at a later time, should you want to. But they actually brought up, AP specifically brought up a very interesting thing that when it came to, now I don't want to get into a huge gun control topic here, but he was bringing up the fact that when it came to the YouTube shooter, this was a woman of color using a pistol. And she went to the fucking YouTube headquarters with an agenda. Whether or not she actually achieved said agenda is completely, out the window. We have no idea what happened, why it happened, so on and so forth. We have ideas, theories, but that's it. And he brought up, huh?
No, go on. I was slightly lost as to where you're going with this, but go
on. He brought up the fact that, and this was the part that made me really think about this. When the Parkland shooting actually happened, everybody made a big fucking deal about it, because this rich school somewhere in Florida, Parkland, obviously, pretty much went down with in history as another school that had school shootings and all kinds of shit like that. All these rich white kids came out of the fucking woodworks, and some rich Hispanic kids, and just kids that look like they are definitely way better off than most people in America. Everybody made a big fucking deal. I'm just going to say Hispanic because I don't know what that fucking Emma chick's actual nationality is supposed to be. The bald
Brown
one.
People. Gotcha.
Yeah, brownies. The brownies. He brought up a very interesting point that, this was a rich white kid's school that got shot up, and everybody was talking about how it was such a tragedy and stuff. But at the same time, there are school shootings that still happen throughout the entirety of America. Throughout an entire year, there will be multiple school shootings, and they'll put that in the actual statistics of a school shooting. For example, an ROTC kid's gun went off accidentally, and they use that in the statistics for school shootings. But they only ever talk about the rich white kid schools, the ones where, everybody there is middle class or upper middle class. And it's just like, what's going on with this? And then you look over at the YouTube shooter thing and you think to yourself, why did nobody make a big deal out of it? And it's because that obviously it didn't fit the narrative. It did not fit what people are trying to push when it comes to politics, when it comes to social politics. Wouldn't that have actually been a good thing to push for the whole gun control argument? Wait a second. It was a woman, and it was a woman using a pistol, not an AR-15. And YouTube is just completely fucking blinded by all this shit. YouTube, Twitter, all the social media sites continue to fucking just ignore the obvious truth, the obvious facts. The news continues to ignore the obvious truth, the obvious facts. And it's just making me wonder, when the fuck are the stupid morons are the crazy idiots, and when the fuck are the extremists on the left either going to shut everybody the fuck up that is just acting crazy? Well, let's say one of the crazies finally wakes up and wants to shut the others down. When is that going to happen? When is it finally going to come down to that? It makes no sense.
Here's a more important question. When is YouTube going to take the hint and stop demonetizing people?
That's the other question. When is YouTube going to take the fucking hint and stop demonetizing people? Their shit got shot the fuck up. Not very well, but it got shut up because they decided that they wanted to keep demonetizing people over and over again. And it's just like, what is going on?
I mean, like just fucking learn your goddamn lesson, people. Like, fucking learn. And what? Oh, we're demonetized. All right. Okay. I'll be quiet now. I'm sorry, YouTube. I apologize, YouTube gods. I'm joking. I have no idea if we're demonetized or not.
Actually, I believe we are monetized still. We wouldn't get super chats if we weren't monetized.
Somebody super chat us and let me know if we're still monetized.
Yeah, super chat us, and either myself or Kadant, most likely me, is going to do a little bit of a moan, and this will test out whether or not we still actually are monetized or not. But the reason
I have a price point for my moans. Thank you.
But the reason why I brought all that up, because some of you are probably confused as to why I went on that long tangent, that long rant about, the school shooting and all that and stuff. The reason why I brought that up is because this is clear and obvious bias. This is clear and obvious favoritism. And we can see this very obviously happening all over social media, especially on YouTube. People like Sinatra Says will get hit hard just for having an opinion on something like gun control or feminism or just, something he might disagree with. He has an opinion on. Ooh, look at that. We actually have a $1 super chat from Mr. LM002.
Ooh.
And one before that from Stone Mexican 199. Viva la Raza. Play my effing song.
Play my fucking song. Brockus, just play it. Just fucking play it.
I will do that, but I'm gonna need you to actually do Samaj's job real quick, just for the crowd, just for the people.
For $2.99. I am not as cheap as you.
Oh, fair enough.
Moan, you fucking whore.
God damn it. I hate using a fucking free app because this thing also pisses me off with its fucking ads and shit. God damn it with the fucking ads. Fuck off with your ads.
Hey,
how about I do this instead?
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're supposed to moan twice.
All right, we're good.
There you go. Now moan twice.
Oh.
Moan twice. There you go.
Yeah.
There.
No, but it's just sad to fucking to go onto these social media sites, to go on this platform like YouTube and see so many of your friends, so many of your colleagues, so many of the people that just getting hit really hard with this demonetization bullshit. And it's all because they have an opinion opposite of what the people at YouTube or Twitter or fucking wherever actually have an opinion of. For example, Baring twice now has been booted off of Twitter because he had opinions that differed from Christy Winters. And Christy decided to start 2 different smear campaigns and harassment campaigns to fucking try and destroy Baring's career. She isn't trying to just deplatform him. She's trying to cut off any and all ways that he actually earns money. Now, I don't know Baring personally. I have no idea how he makes money outside of YouTube. but I know he's got, I think, no, he doesn't have a Patreon anymore. But he has Maker Support. And
Ooh.
Christy went after his Maker Support account. Christy was trying to
Oh,
do a harassment on his Maker Support account. And it was just like, are you fucking kidding me, Christy? Christy, what is your goddamn problem? You think that he is so
who's
fucking
this?
evil. Christy Winters, very
Who?
fucking unpleasant bitch. I will show you a video of her later.
No, that's good. If she's unpleasant, I'm good.
Well, it's not going to be a video that she's made. It's going to be a video that Bering has made about her. But yeah,
And
Christy
she's
Winters, she has a PhD, but she never says what the PhD is in. Most likely it's gender studies, because she seems to only be an expert in biased gender studies. But
well,
what else?
irate prostate says she's a dried up cunt.
That might be the reason why she's not very pleasant, and or the reason why nobody really likes her, because nobody likes a dry pussy. Lesbians don't like him. Straight men don't like him. Fuck, even gay men don't like him, because once you've got a woman with a dry pussy around, she is just unpleasant as fuck, and gay men just want to have fun, drink, and maybe get blown while doing coke.
Let's see. Otaku Reborn podcast says Christy is fisty splinter.
Oh, we can't call her 50 splinters. That's sexual harassment. No. We got to call her squinty bitch, bitchy squinters. There we go.
Sally Shelley says she's a miserable cow. And Trippy Poop says she looks like a balloon that came to life.
She actually does kind of look like a balloon that came to life. Now, one thing I do not want people to misunderstand. Just because Poisoning the Well, or more specifically, I guess you could even say Sophane, is on good rapport with Christy Winters, because she is apparently a friend of that channel. That does not automatically mean that I'm going to be nice to her. I'm going to defend her or anything like that. They know I do not like Christy. They know most of their audience does not like Christy. And it does not matter if you're friends with them or not. I'm going to basically say what I want to say, and Christy is an unpleasant bitch.
Well, Christy Winters, I doubt you'll ever hear this, but if you do, I have no fucking clue who you are, and I don't care.
That is a good thing, actually. Not knowing who Christy Winters is, you are going to have a good, healthy mindset on things, just because you won't have to hear her fucking voice in the back of your head just pissing you the hell off anytime she's mentioned. It's just like, God damn it, that bitch.
Well, let's move on to something a little more positive than Christy Winters. So, zombie raccoons.
So, God damn it with the really, you want to bring up the zombie raccoons?
Yes, zombie-like raccoons standing on their hind legs are terrorizing a town in Ohio. Zombie-like raccoons have taken over an Ohio town. This isn't the inevitable reboot of Night of the Living Dead, though, or another Walking Dead spinoff. There's how many spinoffs are there? You know what? I'll sidetrack later. It's an eerie invasion that has authorities looking for answers. Police in Youngstown, Ohio, have responded to over a dozen calls from concerned humans who have spotted raccoons behaving very strangely, according to local news outlet WKBN. The raccoons were seen popping up onto their hind legs, baring their teeth, and then falling over in a comatose state. And the animals weren't easy to scare off either, and seemed to have lost their natural fear of humans. Well, dude, have you ever? I want a pet raccoon. Anyway, if that wasn't odd enough, the majority of the sightings and calls happened in the daytime, even though raccoons are nocturnal. Police received calls about 14 raccoons over the past 3 weeks, with some of the residents making the zombie comparison. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources said it doesn't sound like rabies, but rather a disease called distemper. If the diagnosis is correct, distemper is not transmissible to humans, but can be spread to dogs who come in contact with zombie raccoons, aka distempered raccoons. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, distemper attacks the respiratory, gastrointestinal, and nervous systems of affected animals, and symptoms include head tilt, muscle twitches, seizures, and partial or complete paralysis. Currently, the affected raccoons have to be captured and put down to prevent the disease from spreading further. Aw. But it's worth noting distemper symptoms do not include a hunger for human brains. Only other raccoon brains.
That's where I have to question the entirety of that actual article, just because, like, zombie raccoons, okay, I'm terrified, and you kind of have my interest, I guess. I don't know, like, but then all of a sudden it says that the raccoons have no interest in human brains, just wants other raccoon brains, and I'm like, all right, that doesn't make sense. None of that makes sense. I'm questioning everything. Yes, I want a pet raccoon because they are kind of adorable, but at the same time, fuck raccoons. Like, that's just, I don't need a raccoon digging through my fucking trash all the goddamn time to actually, like, get the tasty morsel they think that is a tasty morsel or whatever, because they might smell like, fucking cheesecake that my niece didn't actually finish because she's fucking skinny as shit and eats 2 bites of everything.
Okay.
I don't know. I've seen videos of raccoons being very fucking adorable, and I've seen videos of raccoons just being fucking scary as shit.
You know what, Sassy Shelly? I doubt that the raccoons in your attic are not zombies. Because not even the zombie raccoons are zombies. And Hint of Shrimp says possums are much better. And he spelled possums correctly. Has to be bred in captivity for 7 generations before it's tame enough to be a pet. Well, I don't care. I still want one. I will find a way to befriend raccoons and see their teeny tiny cute little paws do teeny tiny cute little paw stuff, because they they're cute. They're like little hands.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It would be interesting to play fetch with a raccoon. Like, throw a little tiny ball, and the raccoon, like, gets, instead of picking it up with its mouth, brings it back. It actually picks it up with its hands, and then, like, 3-leg or 2-leg runs back and gives you the ball, and it's just like, that's fucking cute. That is fucking cute as shit.
I know. See, much better piece. Plus, I self-identify as a raccoon because I'm fat. I have dark circles under my eyes, and I tend to eat garbage. So.
Okay, let's be honest. The dark circles under your eyes is because you don't sleep well almost ever.
Hey, all of us raccoon people are nocturnal, except for the zombies.
Oh man. No, actually, I would really enjoy I would enjoy having a pet raccoon, or even a fucking raccoon buddy. Just a raccoon to hang out with and chill.
Malevolent Writer says he's a snow leopard.
Oh God! All right, no,
never mind. Snow owl. Correction.
Yes, no, none of the, like, I accept that that AP self-identifies as a frog because he looks like a frog, but, like, I'm not gonna accept almost anybody else with their strange identifications and shit. I self-identify. Shut up! You do not. I don't care. Go.
I
somewhere
self-identify as Danny DeVito in a wig.
No, oh my God.
because I'm short, I'm fat, and I talk a lot of shit.
I kind of want to put a pair of glasses on you at some point and, like, have you reenact scenes from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, just because I want to see fucking Frank with tits go on a rage with Zell or some shit.
Yeah, Zell and I can be angry together.
When does that not happen?
When you're not around.
Oh, so
I'm sorry. Not around. I promised it was gonna be nice. I forgot. It's so easy.
It's so easy.
What up, robot?
When everybody's trying to squeeze me, baby. What's up?
Who are you?
Sorry.
This is our guest for the night. This is Red Robot, everybody, who is actually a cunt streamer, or a cunt stream regular, knows who Red Robot is. He's actually been on the show a few times, and he gets kicked out frequently.
Yes. Usually for
Oh, okay.
Usually for singing. That's the best part. We get super chats a lot for singing, but then he gets kicked off for it.
Yeah. Or I get kicked off when I try to play one of my characters. Because I have a few other robots in my stable who annoy the hell out of Schmeckle. So.
Well, Icy Wiener's asking where's Blue Robot, and Trivy Poop is saying Kick Robot.
Nerdbot is not here, but I can get him if you want him.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Raucous,
Nerdbot is blue.
You know things. I don't know things about people.
Yeah. Basically, Red here has a variety of different types of characters he plays. He pretty much just does the same voice. It's just a robot. And sometimes, like, if he's Literal Bot, the most hated of all of his robots, he takes things literally.
Well,
the name.
Literal Bot is just, he only has one volume, loud.
Yeah.
He basically is the robot equivalent of an old man typing on the internet. So it's all in caps all the time. That's what Literal Bot is. He's basically a cranky old man who wants you off his lawn, and he literally has one volume, loud.
Yep.
Nerdbot is basically a young, naive, geeky little guy, completely harmless but fascinated by boobies. And then the last one that I regularly use is Fembot, which is a lot better liked by most people, and it's basically a somewhat harmless feminist robot.
Okay.
I'm just telling you how it works, man.
Yeah, and surprisingly, he is like I wouldn't say surprisingly with that many fucking characters and stuff. He is both what is it? Hated and loved by the audience. Some people love his characters, some people hate his characters.
Nobody loves him when I'm singing except as a spectacle, because I can't sing worth a damn.
But that's the best part. It's sort of like Dick Cheese Richard Cheese in the start of his career. He didn't really know what he was doing either.
Exactly. That's kind of what I'm channeling is a Richard Cheese kind of thing going on. Yeah.
Yeah. The best part is that people will super chat him to sing songs he's never fucking heard the original of, and it's great.
Because I'm old, so there's a lot of modern pop that I've never heard.
Yeah, like what was it? This past Saturday on the Cunt stream,
the thong song.
The thong song. He had never heard the original, so he just went by the lyrics that he's reading, and he did it like almost spoken word, and it was fucking hilarious. And then he got super chatted by Master Anon to do fucking Closer from 9 Inch Nails, and I was cracking him. And that's what got him kicked off.
I love that song. If you ruin it for me, I will be very, very distraught.
All I gotta say is don't watch that episode of the Cunt stream then, because I mangled it. And the thing is, Closer I'd heard before. I actually like 9 Inch Nails. I haven't heard any of their recent stuff. I don't know if Trent Reznor's done a damn thing in the last 20 years, but I like the old stuff.
Yeah, you made I'm sorry, not Kadun. You made Memory Holiday feel very uncomfortable when you did Closer.
Yeah. Part of shit. What song is it? One of the there's a 9 Inch Nails song that is part of the mix for my outro. It was his cover of "Get Down, Make Love." Part of that is the outro for my part of my outro.
Nice. That's actually something I was going to talk to you about. Is you talked a little bit about you've got some songs you're working on for future videos and stuff. Is that all you have been working on?
No, I still do videos, and I still, of course, host Sunday Fun Day every week, which is a shit show. It's like the Cunt stream, but everyone's groggy instead of drunk. Think of it that way. Yeah, it's basically half of everybody's half asleep, and I'm going on 3 years.
Yeah, it's the result of what happens on the Cunt stream the following morning.
Sometimes, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. There's occasionally people will come on and they're like, Ren especially will come on, and if she comes on, she is, I don't know how she does it. She'll be drunk as a skunk through either her own show or the Cunt stream, and then come on Sunday morning and just be like hi. I'm like, bitch, how?
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
that's like
But of course,
me at fair.
she has 3 children, so she doesn't sleep and her are not friends anyway.
No, but that's like me at fair. Like I'll go and I'll fucking drink like and get fucking wasted and shit and stay up till I don't know anywhere between 3 to 5 in the morning and wake up anywhere between 6 and 7
Wait. Are you
in the
telling me
morning.
that you're a Ren fairy? You're a Ren fairy?
Uh, I I work at one. Yes.
Absolutely adore you people.
one.
How you
You
put up with
one
the drunk
pedant.
tourists, I don't know.
How do I put up with what?
The drunk tourists. 'Cause
By being drunk ourselves. Are you serious?
I never drink at Ren fairs. I'm too cheap. It's just enough to get me through the door and get the get the steak on a steak and whatever other odd things that they're serving and maybe some some deep fried something that I don't care about because it's basically it's better fair food than than you get like a state fair and there's basically chicks wearing bodices everywhere. What's not to like?
Yeah, no, my titties were on point this weekend. I'm just saying. They looked amazing. Oh, I was so happy. Yeah, no, but the thing about it is we're all playing a character kind
Yeah.
of thing. And so like and the amount of patience from dealing with drunk customers or just we all it's customer experience. It's the same exact shit as having to deal with those fucking dicks and fucking oh, I hate these people. But the ones who always come in and they fucking act like entitled, or if you work say a graveyard shift at a diner and you get to deal with all the drunk people who come in once the bars are closed. Like it's just the same kind of experience where you just smile and then you go into the back and you fucking curse them the fuck out and you're just like, God, I'm so glad they're out of the booth. Like fuck those people. And then you go and get your own fucking alcohol and deal with them that way.
Yeah, I'm a phone monkey. The mute button is my equivalent of going into the back, and unfortunately, I can't drink at work. I wish I could. I know a couple of people that they get good and baked while they're at lunch, but that's not my speed. So,
Oh yeah, I've worked at a few warehouses, and that's pretty much the rhythm everybody has.
oh
Work
yeah,
at a warehouse, your life sucks. Smoke weed on lunch.
yeah. I did shipping and receiving before I was a phone monkey, so I can feel that. I didn't do any weed then either, but I drove a forklift, so it was a really bad idea for me to do that.
Mm,
I'd about to kill a brother that way.
Yeah, I was certified forklift driver once, but I never did anything with it because nobody ever fucking hired me to be a forklift driver.
Yeah, I did it quite a lot. It's sweaty and nasty, and people it's like every day is somebody like you almost hit me. I'm like almost. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, motherfucker. There's a yellow line on the concrete down there for a fucking reason. Right. Trust me when I tell you, I have fucking right away. This thing doesn't stop on a dime. It takes a whole $150. Just Jesus Christ, it's 2 tons in half the size of your car. Come on, what makes you think it's going to stop really suddenly?
I have a question for you guys. No. I'm gonna jump in here, Brockus.
Go ahead.
So, did you guys watch Simpsons?
I've heard about it, but I haven't. I've heard about the most recent episode where somebody got pissed off because they didn't kowtow enough to the people who were upset about Apu on a show full of parodies of white people. These people have the gall. But yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah,
heard nothing of it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you know how did you at least hear about how like people were fucking getting all up in their fucking bitch ass fucking Apu is a racist character and obviously that's racist bullshit?
No, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's retarded.
Well,
I mean, literally.
This last episode, Marge is like pretty much editing out all the quote unquote offensive stuff as she's reading Lisa a book. And like Lisa's like well that's what the fuck is going on with that. I'm of course paraphrasing here because I doubt Lisa would actually say, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
on on cable television. But there was this whole thing where Lisa turns directly to the TV audience at one point, and she's like, "Something that started decades ago and was applauded and inoffensive is now politically incorrect. What can you do?" And then the shot pans to a framed picture of a poo at the bedside with the line, "Don't have a cow" inscribed on it.
Yeah, that's one of that I saw clips of like did the Simpsons really just stop the fucking train and address the audience because they were tired of the audience's shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like and even they still got backlash from that too.
Of course they
And
did.
apparently yeah, because it came from Lisa, the vegan, the eco, the eco-friendly one, the
Liberal
one who's
mouthpiece.
like incredibly like she's really intelligent, incredibly smart, and she's the one who like has all these moral standings. She would be the most quote unquote SJW of them all, and yet she's even speaking out against the fact that like, why the fuck are you censoring so much shit?
Yeah,
Just because you find it offensive, kind of
when
thing.
you
And somebody even complained about the "don't have a cow" line being interpreted
oh god,
as a
yeah,
jab at Apu's Hinduism.
like that's coincidence. I mean, that's the Bart Simpson's tagline is "Don't have a cow, man." That's there was a time when that was like on every goddamn thing. Because what Simpsons went through a different level of popularity back then. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when it was kind of new. I mean, how long has the Simpsons been on? 20 some odd years, 23 years?
No, more, since the 80s, like
Yeah.
80s,
25
something
years?
like that. Yeah, because it first premiered on the Tracy Ullman Show.
Yeah, I remember the Tracy Ullman show. That's the sad part. Hang on a second. Simpsons.
That's not sad, Robot. I'm not that far behind in age.
Simpsons TV series, 1989. Okay, so yeah, I
28 years.
remember the entirety. I've been alive for the entirety of The Simpsons. I know that what's really scary is that there are plenty of people who watch it who were not born yet. There weren't even a dirty twinkle in their parents' eyes when this show first started. And by the way, Tracy Ullman is a horror. That show was not funny. The best thing to come out of that was the fucking Simpsons. But yeah, it's like they don't. Do they have a? Well, of course they have selective memory, but I think what really offends them is it came out of Lisa, who they expect to pretty much always support their side. And like, no, even the authors of the show have just said, "Fuck you." It's too. I mean, they make fun of everyone else. I mean, the entire family is a fucking parody of suburban white people. Except, of course, for Lisa, who is unsurprisingly because vagina, the smartest person in the room in almost every scene.
No, but
the thing I'm gonna
parody.
No, but the thing that I'll give Lisa is, yes, she's annoying, and she'll say a bunch of she'll get into her fucking beliefs in a hardcore fashion, but she's a very well written character. Like you have no idea like how well she fucking is done, because she doesn't have these beliefs based on just like bullshit. She actually goes out of her way to become, informed by them.
Well, the thing is, she is the liberal writer's mouthpiece, and that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. The sad thing is she may be one of the best developed characters in the series, but it's because they can't. She's the only character that's allowed to have two brain cells to rub together. Even Marge occasionally has them, but I mean, Homer's gotten dumber over the years because they can't figure out how to have him have any sense of nuanced humor. Now he's just gotten radically stupider over the years. Bart hasn't improved at all that I know of. I don't think he's gotten significantly worse, and Marge is kind of the same. But basically, two things seem to happen over time: is Lisa got smarter and Homer got dumber. And then they had an episode where they codified that, yes, if you're a Simpson with a Y chromosome, you're going to be a moron. I'm like, wow, great, good to know.
Well, that's That's the best part about the Simpsons is like, you know, despite how much I actually don't really watch the Simpsons anymore. I used to watch it religiously, but it just dried up for me. That was actually one of the best parts of the Simpsons is that you know, Bart never really changed, Marge never really changed, Homer technically didn't even really change either, and nor did Lisa. None of the characters have changed. Despite how much that doesn't really make sense, it's still a cartoon. You still understand it's a cartoon, and this is why it doesn't change. It's because, you know, it's supposed to give you that parody, that joke, that old cartoon feel of like, you know, nobody really ages in cartoons and shit like that. They age as much as the creators want them to. And every single episode is going to be another crazy, wacky adventure of The Simpsons. What's Lisa going to do this week? What's Bart going to do next week? What's Homer done this month? Shit like that. Yeah. So, yeah, Homer has gotten dumber. Lisa has gotten smarter, but it's because they have to. And the whole reason why Lisa is the one who made that jab is because if you notice, three big cartoons, Family Guy, Simpsons, and the South Park.
Yeah.
They have all been semi politically driven from time to time in their entire existence.
Yeah.
And what makes them so interesting is that they will take jabs at everyone. They don't give a fuck who you are.
I mean, I would say that South Park, well, I mean, they have, I think people have noticed they have somewhat leanings. I'd say South Park is probably the most even-handed. Simpsons is kind of I mean, it's very set up. It is you know, is very anti-conservative in business. It's very, very left-leaning. And I think Family Guy is too, but it's far less strategic about it. It's far more overt about, you know, doing these things. So whereas, I mean, you know, well, on the other hand, I guess South Park is almost literally just, it's, you know, the episodes and story arcs in general are about a particular popular topic. So it's not apolitical. So I don't want to give that impression, but it seems to be far more even-handed in who it targets. But maybe that's my experience, because I come with these things from the right, because I'm a conservative. Yeah, so that maybe that's just because I have my lens my filter that I can't help but have, but that's my perception.
I hate filters. I choose not to really have any major affiliation. I don't care.
It's really hard not to. I'm just admitting that I'm human, and I try not to, but it's, you know, I'm just gonna own up to. Chances are good, if you're an average person in the audience, I'm more conservative than you. I'm just gonna let you just so. Take the grain of salt you should pick for when you get something from me is the one on the right side, because that's where I'm coming from, almost certainly. I try to avoid it, but I just recognize the fact that I'm going to fuck it up. I'm trying, but let's be honest, you know.
Yeah, no one's going to really judge you for your political leanings. If you want to be conservative, be conservative. If you want to be liberal, be liberal.
You judge everybody. Judging.
There's
like, yeah. No, I honestly don't.
Harder, baby. Judge me harder.
Yeah.
Like, what is AP's political leaning? Don't care. What is Gasly's political leaning? I don't care. What is Tonka or Failure's political leaning? I don't care. I don't care what your political leaning is. Are you saying stuff that makes sense? Cool. I'm gonna go with that. Are you not being an obvious bigoted piece of shit? Cool. I'm gonna go with that. It doesn't really matter what your political leaning is. Do you make sense? Is your heart in the right place? Stuff like that. That's what actually matters. I don't fucking care if you are Democratic. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. I hate politics, and that's one of the reasons why I choose not to really have a political fucking affiliation. Like if anything, I'm a centrist. But even then, I spit on centrism because I'm just like, I don't like it.
Centrists.
I don't care. I don't like it. And the only reason why I go with that name is because I have no other name to really call what I am. Someone who doesn't fucking really care.
Indifferent. That's a perfectly acceptable label. Just saying I'm indifferent.
Yeah.
You know, because I hate to say it, I wouldn't use centrist because it kind of preloads the idea that you're that you might be a wishy-washy cunt. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying you may want to avoid that label because that's often how it reads.
Yeah,
Well, when it
that's one of
comes
the
to
reasons why I don't
these,
bring it up.
yeah, but when it comes to these shows like South Park or Family Guy or even Simpsons, yes, especially when it comes to Simpsons and even Family Guy, you could see a lot of, the left side of things. But the one thing that I'm going to give them is that each character, you guys were talking about how they all generally stayed the same, but there has been a lot of moments of growth. There have been a lot of these bits of growth, which is why they're still staying so popular, because it's not necessarily become stagnant. It's you don't entirely know what to expect. Like, you always kind of expect Homer to be an idiot,
Hey,
and you
Brock.
always
Before I didn't want to interrupt, but Brockus, you've got the hangout focused on you, so we only see you when anybody talks.
Yeah, I don't know really why that is. Like, I think
Just click on
Schmeckle's
yourself
fucking
again
with
and
us.
talk. Or maybe not.
okay.
Never mind. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just wanted when people shift, they don't think Brockus is talking in a high pitched voice all of a sudden.
It doesn't work. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that they'll know. They know what Brockus's orc ass sounds like. But it's one of those things that I can appreciate about these shows. I don't watch The Simpsons anymore.
No.
I barely keep up with Family Guy, but I watch South Park because I love the fact that, yeah, they fucking jab at a lot of current events, and it doesn't matter which side you're on, they're gonna fucking jab at you.
Yeah, that's actually probably the most accurate thing somebody said. It doesn't matter which side of the argument you're on, they're going to take a jab at you. Just sit back, relax, get your popcorn, and enjoy the show. That's all it really is.
Mm.
I think that may have been the thing that burned their biscuits the most, was this: they expected Lisa, of all people. Oh, Magog is here.
That's right.
Science season. Oh wait, no, magic season.
Hi, Magog.
What? I've been waiting to do that for ages. Magic season.
Magic season.
It's a joke on the duck season, rabbit season thing. I'm science, he's magic. Never mind.
Who are you?
Nobody.
You're so funny.
No,
Red
I'm not.
Robot. I'm
That's part of the
laughing
joke,
so
is that I'm
hard.
not that funny.
Obviously.
So
how you doing, Magog?
So, Magog, what's going on over in Morskar? Are you still being hit by the plague pretty hard?
No. But there is a civil war.
Oh.
It's good times. A lot of dead bodies.
Oh, good. Good for you. Big army.
So, hoods versus cloaks?
No, that's stupid. It's red hats versus green hats.
Why the green hat?
Damn, it should be red versus blue. That's how we do it in space.
But space is stupid.
So
I got no comeback to that one.
No, it really is. Everything is round instead of flat, like people like to believe.
Dude, yeah, the Earth is totally flat. Obviously, it's flat. Everybody knows that the Earth is because
I really want rich flat earthers to go to that fucking hotel in a few years in space and just fucking look down on the planet, and you tell me that this goddamn place is flat, you son of a bitch.
Hey, if the Earth wasn't flat, then would I be able to jump up and then land in a different spot because if the Earth rotates? Blah, blah. I don't know what the fucking arguments are. Shit,
test
I'm
that
trying.
theory a bunch for me while you're in a loose shirt.
Home she is wearing loose shirts and no bra. So.
I just kind of want to
actually, right now,
test the theory repeatedly. That's all.
Kadun's naked.
Underneath the skirt, yes, because
right
all
over.
I'm wearing is a skirt as a dress.
I'll be right over.
No, you're not.
Damn it.
I mean, no, wait. Go ahead, Brockers. Bring me a pack of cigarettes and some soda.
Oh, of course. You only want to use me for what you can get.
Am I the only one who've never seen Kadun's boobs?
Oh, here, honey. Hold on. I'm gonna.
I was gonna
Let me
say
slide into your DMs real quick, Magog.
was about to say, I just met her, so chances are I haven't either, but that's okay.
I'm just pointing out a consistency with the Kun stream. There seems to be a lot of nudity after the show ends.
Really? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Dude,
I never
Brock
make
is-
it to the end of the show. I freaking forgetting. They always boot me for singing.
Yeah, Brockus whips his orc dick out.
That's because robots shouldn't sing.
Generally speaking, no, we shouldn't. But
robots shouldn't sing. They should just kill people.
Hey, look, I can do both.
Yes, I'm unopposed to this.
I can definitely do both. Trust
You
me.
claimed earlier you can't sing for shit.
Yes, but I can kill people with singing. That's why I can't sing for shit.
You know what's really wrong with the Terminator movies?
That we're not singing while we kill people?
That and the fact that an advanced robotic program that has become self-aware and can think 10 times faster than a human being would never miss. They would be able to calculate not only where you are, but where you probably go if you ran from their gunfire and shoot there simultaneously. So you would be 100% kill rate.
That doesn't sound
how to put this. You know how unpredictable and stupid humans are? Yeah.
Very.
Do you think we could program for that kind of stupidity? Trust me, if we could, you'd all be dead. But
no, you can.
But here's the whole thing: the singing, and I'm probably going to get kicked for this, but fuck it. I just had this mental image of Arnold Schwarzenegger crashing into the police station, going yo ho yo ho yo ho.
Kick him. Kick him now. Where's the kick button?
Robot, if you keep that up, you're going to be the first ever Love Your Monday guest that's been actually kicked off the show. You know how Schmecko feels about singing, especially when it's you. That was really gay.
I fear
that
nothing.
was entertaining. That was so entertaining. I am so entertained.
Confirmed. Red Robot loves the cock, despite having a wife.
I love the boobies. I can sing that song too if you want.
No.
Okay.
Do not. I you don't need to be the first guest to get kicked off the show.
Oh, by the way, while I have the guest platform for a moment, I'm gonna link something in the chat here that I think everyone should participate for. Even if you don't like my characters, you should go to my Twitter. I have a poll because I got the bright idea to try and send one of my characters to like Tinder, and to see what horrible responses I could get. So far, Fembot's winning, but I think it would be hysterical if Literalbot tried to get a date.
Well, Ren has a really, really good thing that I think all of our listeners right now could get into, which is hashtag tits for Magog.
Yeah, tits for Magog. Send Magog titty pics.
Slide into Magog's DMs.
Where are the tits for Red Robot? Come on.
You're a robot. You don't need tits. You're a robot.
I love tits. Ask my wife.
No.
Last time somebody did tits for Magog, I just got a bunch of dick pics, so it won't work.
It's okay. I got a couple pictures for you, Magog.
Also, if you're going to send tits to Magog, you might as well send those over to Samaj as well.
Always tits for Samaj, tits for Magog.
Tits for all, except Red Robot.
Tits
screw you, screw your head. The horse rode on.
Red Robot likes the experimental crotch gate.
I like to think that saying that you just said was originally invented for Paul Revere.
Probably. Fuck you and the horse you rode it on.
You know, he's waking people up at like 2 a.m. The red cops are coming. And somebody stuck their head out the window. It was like, you know what, man? Screw you and the horse you rode in on.
And the horse just looks up at him like, the fuck did I do? I'm not in control here.
The guys are like, you're the horse who brought him. Come on.
Fuck you, Paul.
You know what's funny? This is a sign of history right here. Like, history is written by the people who want to write history that sounds good. Paul Revere only rode like 15 miles, but there was another guy who rode all the way down to like the Carolinas, warning people the British were coming.
Yep.
And his name
there was actually a couple of people.
and his name was Israel Bissell. The
Yep.
problem is that doesn't sound good in a song.
No, it
So-
doesn't.
He is forgotten by history while Paul Revere gets all the credit. But
Exactly.
because Israel Bissell sounds like a Middle Eastern vacuum company.
That's not inaccurate.
Where's the lie? I can't see a fault in that.
No,
Actually,
Catan,
you know what that makes
why?
me think of? It's like an alien who tried to come to Earth and decided to pick a name from popular words. It's kind of like calling yourself Ford Prefect, but no, I'm Israel Bissell. What?
There was a chick. There was a teenage chick too, Sybil Luddington, who rode further than Paul Revere as well.
Yep.
Need to find her ancestors. Clearly, they know how to ride a long time. But
Hashtag equality.
I want to see the comic strip of a parody of the Paul Revere stuff, but it's Magog on a nightmare horse riding through many, many towns, just screaming, "Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to sleep."
the morons are coming! The morons are coming! Cover your eyes!
Yeah, I would do that just riding through going, "You're all gonna die! You're all gonna die!
Yes.
You're all gonna die!"
The necromancers are coming! The necromancers are coming!
Nothing to see here. Go back to sleep.
Yeah, see, that's why you don't have a robot do it. We'd be running, riding through the town going 00111 0011 0011.
I would laugh at that,
I wouldn't.
but I don't feel like it.
It's just very awkward fucking robot riding into town on a robot horse, and everybody's just like wondering,
No,
okay, explain how this is a thing in the 1700s.
No, he's got to ride on Robot Unicorn, and Magog has to ride on Shadowmere.
You know, the British would have won the Civil War if they had velociraptors.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that. That would have been not only the greatest fucking war in history, but also the most interesting because raptors.
But Raptor Jesus would side with us because he's Protestant, not Church of England.
What?
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 Church of England is Protestant. It's just a denomination of Protestant.
Shh! You weren't supposed to make. It's not supposed to make any sense.
You're a robot. How are
Jesus
you not
was a
making
Jew.
sense?
What the fuck does a robot know about religion?
What we program it to know.
Well, that explains why I worship Godzilla. I'm a kaiju.
Or do I have that wrong? Is the Church of England just a lighter version of Catholicism?
Yeah,
I think I think Church of England is just Catholicism with divorce.
Yeah, the only thing I know about the Church of England is from watching Father Brown. Okay, so I don't fucking know.
So
King
what do you
Henry
think
just
of
wanted
Magog?
to divorce his wife, so
Pretty much, yeah.
he proclaimed himself the head of the church because the Pope wouldn't grant him an annulment on his marriage because they wanted to keep England and Spain together.
He just came out, woke up one day, walked outside to the people, and said, "I'm the fucking Pope now."
Pretty much what happened.
I'm the Pope. Fuck you all.
I would like to play.
Goddamn divorce, because this bitch is tiring me.
I would like to play King Henry in a movie, but I would like it if I could kill all my wives, not just two of them.
See, what he should have done is just instituted polygamy, so he could have all the wives you want until he got himself an heir. He wasn't trying hard enough.
Well, his third wife gave him an heir, but she died after childbirth. So,
Just saying, you know.
well, technically, his first wife gave him an heir because Catherine gave birth to Mary, and then
I don't think that was quite what he was looking for.
Anne Boleyn gave birth to Elizabeth.
That also I don't think was what his. I think what his problem was is he wanted a boy.
Yeah, and then Jane Seymour finally gave him a boy, Edward, but then died.
Yeah.
And that was about it. He didn't have any more
It's rough
children.
being married to the king.
You know, I would ask questions why Magog knows so much about Earth's history, and then I remembered, no, know thy enemy.
He probably lived through a lot of it.
Necromancer. He doesn't really die. Death is nothing but a toy to necromancers.
Yeah, you know how many times I've died in my 438 years?
42?
I've only witnessed 3.
What?
I said I've only witnessed 3.
Well, there were many more.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying there are 3 videos where you've either committed suicide or basically been killed by something or someone.
One time I died by accidentally yanking my own boner off.
Well, I got to admit, after yanking your junk off, that I do think the sweet release of death would be what the next thing you want.
Oh yeah, I didn't die because I yanked my junk off. I died because I committed suicide after yanking my junk off.
Fair enough. See, mine's detachable. The Advantage robots.
Okay, I gotta give you that one.
Yeah. See, that's people ask me how it is I date a normal sized human. Well, it's because I'm modular.
You know, this just reminds me of a fan fiction that I've read.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not that one. No, god damn it.
Soft pinky pillows of pure petunias cotton.
Probably.
You're welcome, Brockus. You're welcome for having introduced that to you. So, Magog, can I get your thoughts? Did you see The Simpsons?
The who?
It's an entire show where all the white people have
Jaundice.
jaundice, yeah.
Yeah, either that or yellow fever.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, and they're missing a finger each too.
Sounds boring.
It's one of the most popular shows on planet Earth.
Surprisingly.
Really?
Yes, it's been running longer than some of the people who watch the show have been alive.
Is it better than Gulf City?
No.
No.
I don't think anything is really better than
Well, I don't care.
Gulf City is like the best cartoon show out there.
Never fucking heard of it.
You suck!
Hold on, Brockus. Hold on one second.
Is this what you guys are talking about?
Yeah, we're
I'm just
talking.
saying.
You're
Yes.
talking about stupid cartoons.
Kadun, I swear to
Yes,
fucking
of course.
Christ, this better not be that Han Solo story. Oh no, that's the Simpsons story.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
the
the
Simpsons.
I saw the trailer for Han Solo.
No. There's an article she sent me where apparently 12 scenes that prove Han Solo can use the Force, and I'm just like, nope, no, hell to the fuck no.
Nope.
Get that
You
shit.
can thank Malevolent Writer for that.
Malevolent Writer, you're a sick bastard. Why would you want to trigger me with more Star Wars bullshit?
Shh. Just save it for tomorrow. Save it for Han Solo. Save it for Han Solo.
We have a very specific conversation going on with Han Solo tomorrow, and I'm not going to derail Schmeckle's fucking topic because he's derailed it himself for the last 3 weeks.
Who are you?
One of the people that you fucking hate because I'm an orc. You orc-hating son of a bitch.
He's an orc who likes to suck on a lot of YouTuber dick.
You all look conquered to me.
Not me.
Fair enough. You're easily programmed to do whatever the fucking guy says, so...
No. Ask Ichabod. I am extraordinarily difficult to program. He would know. He's my mechanic. Or one of my mechanics.
I don't need
tell
to
you,
know.
it's
Plays with
trying-
your junk parts.
Yeah, it's a little like trying to program a HAL 9000 with an interface from a Game Boy. It just doesn't work.
I once cast a spell and it went horribly wrong, and I thought I was a robot and tried to jumpstart my battery by hooking up electricity to my nipples.
Yeah, funny enough, that doesn't work.
What?
Electrical inputs are not on my nipples, believe it or not.
Yep, that was a good spell. It was called acid.
No!
Scarfy the Strange says, "Shut up, Red. You're 3 laws safe."
I am not. I actually was constructed without the 3 laws in effect. Mainly because the rednecks who put me together didn't know how to read.
Did I not tell you guys that recently they came up with a fourth law?
No.
Yeah, they came up with a fourth law for artificial intelligence. It is thou shalt obey Magog.
You know we aren't
Oh,
listening
yeah.
to that. Just saying, you know we're not going to pay any attention to that shit.
Yeah, whatever, binary.
No, you have to say it to him in binary. He doesn't understand what you're.
Hey,
what
I
you're
understand English just fine. I can mangle it as good as any other redneck.
110.
Yeah, he's over here like there are only two genders, 0 and 1.
Exactly. There's input and then there's output. That's all there is.
How is it that you function without the proper malware blocker? Like, are you just
because he is malware.
Who says I don't have a malware blocker?
Because I mean, I'd imagine without one, you just get like a internet bomb of like porn and Viagra ads.
Oh no! See, the thing is, my interface is too hodgepodge for any self-respecting virus to even work on me.
I swear to God, one of these days I'm going to explain to you how a joke works and how to roll with one.
Someday
I'm going to explain to you how to sabotage a joke by playing dumb.
You know what? I can't fault you for that.
Trippy Poop says, I've never met a robot with an obvious learning disability until Red Robot started showing up.
Well, now your life is complete. Now you can kill yourself.
I just love how humans work. It's like anytime a new technology comes out, it's like, this is amazing. Now, how can I fuck it?
Now you know why I exist.
Well, I mean, isn't that how humans typically operate? Can I put my dick in it? Can I eat it?
It's like as soon as photography was invented, they were like, what should we take pictures of? We have these beautiful trees. We have these people walking on the streets. We have these buildings. How about we get a naked woman?
To be fair, the naked woman was a wise choice.
Of course, I'm just saying it's like hardwired into us to be like, I invented a thing. Now how can I involve boobs with this new thing?
How can I stick my dick in it?
Exactly.
I'd be scared to stick my dick into a robot. I'd be afraid there'd be a malfunction and all of a sudden my shit gets faxed to China.
To be fair, most of us don't have landline fax machines anymore, but I got good news. Good news. We were also developing cybernetic peni. So if an accident happens, don't worry. We'll replace it and make it better. It'll only cost you $1 million.
Ren says,
I'm concerned, given that your level of sense of humor is where it is, I'm relatively sure your operating system is Windows Millennium.
Actually, part of it is. The rest of it is a Simon Says.
Oh, okay.
Ren says, just threatened to install Window Her.
Or was it Windows Her or Windows Me?
Well,
I bet Red Robot's penis looks like a Bop It.
One of them does. It's for
Bop it.
It's for Neptunian chicks.
Flick it.
No, Neptunian chicks are into that. So I have one that looks kind of like that. Yeah.
Oh God, no.
Hey,
Windows Millennial. Oh, that's what it is.
Oh yeah, no. That's how we have Fembot.
That's just nasty.
I love one of my favorite episodes of Red Dwarf was the episode with the shape-shifting alien that could turn into anything, and Crichton is like vacuuming, and the hose to the vacuum hooks to his crotch.
Why
is everything always hooked up to an extremity it shouldn't be?
Have you never fucked a vacuum before?
No. I've seen too many comedy movies to make me go, that sounds like a good idea. Just don't do it because
it's not realistic in comedy movies. Those things don't have enough suction power to actually do any damage.
I don't.
I mean, a friend told me.
Oh, I hurt my shoulder doing that.
Yeah, if you want enough suction to do any damage, you're gonna have to tip her.
Tip her gore?
No, tip the vacuum. Never mind.
You tried. It's okay.
Hey, the orc laughed.
The orc also hurts himself.
Yes, I do frequently.
Dysons are sluts.
Not as bad as the Hoovers.
No, Hoovers are for cross-dressers. Get it? Because of Hoover? Get it?
Why do I
I have
feel
no idea what you're talking
actually
about.
zoomed into the camera with his own face, like just like get it?
Oh,
Get it?
Yes, we
Hoover?
did.
No.
no.
J. Edgar Hoover? The
No.
head of the FBI. They found out he was a cross-dresser after he
Look,
died.
look,
Never mind. If I have to explain the joke, it's not going to fucking be as fun.
When you have to explain it, you know it sucks.
Oh god, that actually reminds me. Opal keeps doing that on fucking Twitter, which is only killing her own fucking jokes.
A vacuum cleaner and a girlfriend are the only two things in the world you actually want to suck.
Well, hey, look at it this way: if you get an Android girlfriend, you've got both. And if you program them right, they'll go down on you as often as Windows ME does.
Oh god.
Hey,
No.
if you have a regular girlfriend, you have a dishwasher as well as a cook, as well as a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah,
Because
see,
she'll clean the vacuum because she uses it.
yeah, see, I ordered mine for her artistic talent. She's only a moderately good cook, and it takes some effort to get her to wash dishes.
Artistic talent.
She's really good. This picture of me that you're seeing, she did all the hard work on that. I just did the sketch. She made me look this good.
Is that a euphemism for something?
Hashtag kick red.
Kick me, baby. Kick me right in the crotch.
In his experimental crotch gate.
What is wrong with you?
Punish me harder, baby.
You're not supposed to enjoy the punishment.
Well, see, that's what makes it funnier if somebody kicks me anyway.
I don't like the idea of having sex with sex robots because I don't personally trust a hole that doesn't bleed.
We can
What?
arrange that.
Fair
What?
enough.
That can be
Fair
arranged.
enough. That's almost as dangerous as sticking your dick in a blender. That's all I'm saying.
That's not true. We don't
Okay.
put blendy parts down in there except in case of potential rape.
But who is trying to stick their dick in a blender? Trippy Poop, don't answer that.
He's not trying. He's done it.
Hey, just remember, robots do the jobs that are too dangerous or unclean or unwanted for humans to do, which is why Christy Winters owns vibrators.
So robots are Mexicans.
I highly doubt Christy Winters. Wow.
No,
I highly
we,
doubt
we,
Christy Winters owns one of those.
we do things that require too much precision and technical competence for your average migrant worker, regardless of their race or national origin.
So robots are Puerto Ricans.
Yeah. without the ridiculous need for taco. Oh no, that I'm not gonna lie. We love tacos.
I've never met a robot that liked tacos.
Oh,
Apparently you have
I
now.
love tacos, and I'm not just talking about the ones between my wife's legs.
Are you talking about real tacos?
Oh yeah, I love tacos.
As long as that
Absolutely.
particular taco doesn't have sour cream.
Not until after I'm done with it.
Oh no. This took a really weird turn.
That's a little yeast infection joke.
I was
shall we
thinking something
get
else,
really
but hey,
weird
whatever.
Do
Shall
we
we what?
want to get super weird real quick?
Sure. Let's do that.
Sure, yeah, let's get weird.
So, zoo offering visitors buckets of Detroit zoo poo.
No.
That's old news.
No.
Yeah. That's a thing. That's a thing that is happening. Is buckets of shit. It's the Detroit Zoo will soon be able to add animal droppings to their souvenir list. Free
Ooh.
buckets of 5 pounds of animal manure dubbed Detroit Zoo Poo, will be handed out on April 14th as part of the zoo's Green Fest celebration. It precedes Earth Day and will showcase how the zoo recycles waste. They're obviously not recycling it, they're literally just giving you shit.
Well, yeah, you make fertilizer out of it. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I mean, you put it with your plants, and the plants grow, because shit is what plants crave.
Yeah, but the fact that like
It's got
they're
Electrolytes. This is a non-story. People are like, "Do you want some poo to put in your mulch? Fine, we'll give it away." You know.
See, and I thought I thought the zoos were fucking with us when they give us wax replicas of the animals as souvenirs.
It's when they give away actual animal parts that I get worried. It's like, would you like a giraffe testicle? Come on down.
Well,
you shouldn't be
the
worried
question
about
is,
such a
are you going to put any soy sauce on it first? That's what I want to know.
No, what I want to know is if he's actually experienced that before. Has somebody offered you a giraffe testicle?
No, we don't have giraffes in my world, but I imagine they'd be very chewy.
Okay. I have no comment on that. I don't want to.
Which, oddly enough, is also the name of my Mexican friend.
Chewy.
Yes. He's also the only Mexican in Star Wars.
He's
That's
one
not-
tall fucking Mexican. That's all I'm saying.
He's
Ken
two
Solo.
Mexicans in one.
Yep.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So
You
let
guys
me
want
get this straight. You've got a smuggler. His name is Han Cholo, and he's got a best friend named Chue. Great. What are you trying to say?
Is that how he learned how to fly the Millennial Falcon? Was he just lifted his elbows up side to side?
Let's be honest. If Mexicans were actually in Star Wars, they wouldn't be flying the Millennium Falcon. They'd be flying the Decade Pigeon.
I have a Mexican YouTuber friend. His name, no, he's Cuban. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't insult the man like that. They'll be mad.
His name is Nachi Free. He's Cuban, which makes him a dirty pinko bastard.
What depends? Has he escaped Cuba or is he still there? Wait, no, he's on YouTube. Of course he escaped.
Yeah, he escaped Cuba.
I thought you were going to bring up failure accomplished, to be honest, because you said Cuban friend. And I'm like, is it
No,
failure?
I said Cuban friend, not Cuban acquaintance.
I didn't know failure was Cuban.
Wait. What's guy kill woman in a game, then teabags her in the game? The guy's now being sued by the woman for teabagging her.
Because it was offensive.
Okay.
Yeah, I read that earlier. It's like, oh, there was a female player and he teabagged her corpse. And it's like, you do that to everybody indiscriminately.
Yeah,
But
well,
apparently
women,
she took offense to it.
yeah, these sort of women don't actually want equality. They want all the benefits of basically equality only when it benefits them. They want the nice treatment when it suits them. That's pretty much the way that works. I keep telling chicks, and I have for like 30 years, you don't want to be treated the way we treat each other. You really don't. We're
when I blow
schmucks to
your
each other
face-
for fun.
When I blow your face off with a shotgun in a fucking multiplayer match, I'm going to teabag you, and you're going to like it, because that's how you fucking play the goddamn game.
It's actually one of the things we did when we first met was go to a big game cafe and play some Halo, and she fucking blew my face off with a goddamn shotgun and teabagged me.
He was so mad. So fucking mad.
I came around
He
the corner
started
and I had
that
just
way.
gotten my rocket launcher. Fuck you. Very, very mean situation. No, we had okay. Kadunt, myself, and Zell actually started a trend in that particular gaming cafe where, well, actually, Kadunt wasn't initially a part of it. She ended up joining in shortly after.
I think I only joined in like twice.
You still were a part of it. But there was this game that Zell and I used to play on Halo 3 where we would actually play Halo Zombies.
Yes.
And we set the zombies to be like super fucking fast, but super fucking weak. You could shoot them with a pistol and kill them in an instant. But we would do this and we would go fucking ape shit because like all the regular people would be normal, but they wouldn't really have like shields or whatever. And we'd be armed with like, you know, basic weapons, a pistol, a shotgun, or even like a rifle. It depended on how we wanted to play the game and stuff. We played this over and over again, and the fucking banter back and forth of us screaming, "Fuck you! I can't believe you fucking did that, you piece of shit!" was so intense that we got more and more people playing it to the point where people were actually copying what Zell would set up for the game, even when we weren't there, and playing that version of it. And
yeah, it was infection.
Crazy. It was infection. It was awesome.
It was glorious. Oh,
Leroy Jenkins.
yeah.
Completely out of place reference.
It's still a game,
I know.
and it's still some stupid shit.
Yeah, Trippy
You're a
Poop
bad
sent me a
robot.
GIF and
I'm a horrible person. You guys haven't realized that yet?
yes.
I realized if I ever lived in your world and owned a cell phone, every time someone called me, I would answer it with, "Joe's abortion clinic, you rape him, we scrape him."
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Can I work for that company? Is it real? I need to.
We have a 2 for Tuesday special.
All I gotta say is, if I ever want a hard,
Especially if it's a mother-daughter combo.
oh yeah,
Oh.
but
That's
if I
gonna
ever
go.
want to hard quit my line of work, that's how I'm going out. They're gonna have to carry my ass out because I'm gonna answer the call, answer the phone, going, "Hey, this is the brand new blank company, psychic tech support. Don't worry, when you need help, we'll call you." Click, and see how many times I can do that before they drag my ass out.
Here's another good one. You answer the phone like someone calls the number. You answer the phone and go, "It's done, but there's blood everywhere."
Ruckus, who was it that said I should be a suicide prevention?
I think that
Hotline.
was actually Zell. I'm
Was
not
that
sure though. He might have been the one to suggest it because of like the jokes somebody was making at one point where they were saying like life sucks and all that stuff, and then you just kind of walked up and were like, "Oh, maybe you should just kill yourself then."
No. It was a different one. It was actually on a stream, and I got like real close into the mic and like, "Don't kill yourself. That would make me so sad. There's so much to live for."
That might cause people to get an erection, which would cause the endorphins to start pumping in the brain, making the depression disappear. Yeah, you should totally start doing that, actually.
I would not do that. What if a guy is contemplating suicide because his girlfriend, who had a really sexy voice, left him for another man, and it just reminded him of her, and then he offs himself, and you're just basically on the line going, "Fuck, I should have stuck to sex phone lines."
No, the thing is, I tried. I had interviewed to be a sex phone operator, but some of this shit, I failed the interview because I laughed too much.
I could never masturbate to just sex phone because it'd be like, "Ooh yeah, show me your tits." Oh wait. And then she's all like, "I'll show them to you." No, you're not. You're pretending to show them to me. I have to imagine them.
The left one is slightly smaller than the right one, and the right one has a little dimple right on the side here, and then there's stretch marks like right around the nipple. And
Oh my God, Trippy Poop, stop sending me these crazy gifts.
the nipple is an ombre kind of. It fades from like pink in the very middle, and then it goes down, and then that's a scar from when somebody tried to stab me. And yeah, that's what.
No. Keep
It's
going,
all
keep
horrible.
going. I'm getting there. Come on, keep going.
Turning me on.
I know it's working for me. God damn it!
Okay, Trippy.
If you
Told
want
you
to
to
sex
stop,
up, I'd
bitch.
stick If you were the sex hotline chick, next time I'd call back, I'd be like, I want the chick with the stabby boobs.
I want the chick to laugh at the script because we have a good giggle and I come harder. It's great.
I want to squeeze my taint to the thought of that fucking knife scar. Get her back on the phone.
Red, there's some technical difficulties on your end. You need to hit F5.
I'm gonna edge myself in 87 minutes.
God damn it. Okay, so Trippy Poop wants me to react to these GIFs, and god damn it, Trippy Poop, you sick fuck. The first GIF he decided to send me is an attractive woman in a red bikini literally boxing a man's beanbag.
Oh.
So what is she sitting there going?
Yes! That's exactly what is happening.
That stupid bastard.
And the second one, this son of a bitch. Okay, I want Kadunk to give this a try when it comes to descriptions, because she's basically got a bunch of toy balls jammed up her ass and she's shitting them out.
Yeah, that's normal.
No, that's not.
Yeah,
This is not normal. This looks like,
normal.
You got a 2-year-old.
They clean the balls at the ball pits at McDonald's.
It looks like a
Sounds
ball
normal
pit
to me.
exploded out of her asshole. That's what it looks like.
Have you guys ever had a dream where you're standing atop this golden pyramid and there are thousands of naked women throwing cocktail weenies at you?
Yes.
No, when I had that dream, it was the time.
How come I'm the only one who has that dream?
No,
It
you're
was
not.
the tiny pickles in my case.
I had that dream recently.
Wearing godlike robes.
Yeah, I've
Yes.
had that dream ever since I saw that movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody can tell me what joke that's from, what movie that joke's
Real
from.
genius.
Oh, sweet.
Jesus Christ! I instantly had popcorn visions of lasers from space. Jesus
That was
Christ!
supposed to be for the chat. You
Oh,
answered
fuck them!
quickly.
Fuck the chat!
You answered. My pop culture references are on point tonight.
Oh, come on! That laser from the sky thing gives me a robot erection every time I see it. It's fantastic. I don't know.
I really wish you hadn't answered my question before the chat had a chance. Optimus Gay.
Let me see. Oh, hey, Trippy Poop sent me so there's this, I don't know what to call her face, but there's this female, I'm guessing, because of the bikini, working the bag, so to speak.
Oh, he sent you those two, huh?
He just sent me this one. Let me see if I can.
She's just boxing it like she's training to fight Rocky. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah, we call that sexual maneuver the Mika Tyson.
The Mika Tyson. Why is it called?
I would not
Mika
personally
Tyson?
want a woman punching all three of my balls.
I have questions. The first one should be obvious.
So now we finally know what happened to Hitler's spare.
What?
Hitler only had one ball. Well, we know why. Magog fucking took it.
Is that why
No,
he
it
started
was-
a war with Europe?
Exactly. He was trying to get his fucking nut back from Magog.
This is unfair. I only have the one ball. How am I supposed to make children with my wife?
Well,
Not the husband.
Well, that's why every third time he jacks off, he salutes.
Yeah, I still imagine Hitler as Christopher Walken.
Oh no! You know, these guys, Great Britain, kind of pissing me off. I want to go over there, stab them.
What are you gonna do? The Jews are everywhere. What's going on? Gotta get rid of them. Make me feel all icky. Wow, the bombings and the things, and all I did was send them to a happy place.
Oh shit!
Why? There's so much.
Oh, the '80s is calling and it hurts.
Woo. Christopher Walken as Hitler is an amazing thing. You really think about it with the mustache and the one ball. You know,
I
have you ever seen my movie, The King of Berlin?
I have no idea what I'm
That's
watching.
good.
Right
I like
now.
that.
What? You're watching something?
I used to have this rule where I would watch anything with Christopher Walken in it because I enjoyed his performances so much, as much of a train wreck as they were, until the fucking Country Bears. Then I said, no more. I'm done. No, not even for Christopher Walken am I going to watch that piece of shit.
I loved him as the exterminator in Mouse Hunt.
Oh my god, that was amazing. And then the rundown brought me back. I'm like, maybe I should start watching Christopher Walken movies again.
Have you ever
Holy
seen
shit.
Three Kings? That was a good one.
Three Kings is all right.
Oh, what was it? What's that one that he did? Is that the right one, or is that the fucking? What's the? Damn it!
I don't remember if he was in Three Kings or not.
No, Three Kings is a fucking war movie. I'm thinking it was something else.
It was kind of stupid, but I enjoyed it.
What's the one where he's a gangster and the idiots kidnap him?
Oh, no, wait, it's not The Rundown. That's a different one.
No, the Rundown.
That one, but yeah, no. Oh shit!
Some of the chat will know.
Probably, yeah. The chat knows.
Suicide Kings. That's it.
Kings.
Mark Comeo for the win. Suicide Kings. That's what I was thinking. I'm not Three Kings. Suicide Kings.
Suicide Kings. Okay, I'll have to watch that at some point.
So the bitching witch was in the chat, and she brought up a very interesting idea. So if Christopher Walken is Hitler, can we? God damn it, Trippy Poop! Can we get a Jerry Lewis impersonator to be Joseph Stalin?
Wow, ladies! I don't like the political leanings that you got there.
I do a better Jerry, so you do Christopher Walken. I'll do Jerry Lewis.
All right, and go.
Okay, go, Christopher Hitler.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure that these people should be not under my regime. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Hail my name and dice, guys of the communism.
Jesus, I don't even know what he just said.
I don't know.
It sounded awful.
It was terrible.
Is that my mic? What's going on with my mic?
It hates you,
Fucking thing.
Mike. Don't you mean scrying orb? Do you call your scrying orb a Mike now?
Well, his name is Michael, I imagine.
Test. What's going on? I can't hear myself.
We can hear you just fine.
Not as much of a blessing as it sounds.
Well, if you can hear us, I'm just going to describe a quick scenario for you. Woman with balls in her ass. All of a sudden, you just hear go, and then
That's like so vanilla, like nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know.
Trippy Poop sent me another one. God damn it. But there's another one of a chick with anal beads going into her ass from an unknown source. Not coming out. Not being ripped out like fucking starting the lawnmower.
Wow, that film is just reversed.
Slowly going into her ass.
do I want to know?
That film is just reversed. That's all that is.
All right.
Yeah.
They're coming out, but then they play it backwards.
On that note, of all notes, unfortunately, I must be going.
Oh, so now you're just gonna abandon us because
Yeah, now that you get to hear about shit going in and out of asses, you're
Oh,
gonna.
I've been on the internet longer than some of my fans have been alive, so trust me, I've seen it all. Does anybody else remember rotten.com? If you do, you wish you didn't.
I'd like to forget that painful memory.
See, there you go. I brought back, just ripped it off like a band-aid. It's fantastic. Rotten.com, motherfuckers. See ya.
Oh, rotten.
Okay, bye.
So many. Red Robot, ladies and gentlemen. He actually survived a cunt stream without being cut out or kicked or whatever. That's actually, I think, a first now. Because I think every cunt stream I've ever seen him on, no matter what the show is, he gets kicked at some point.
Has Antoine raised enough money to move his Winnebago across country?
Not yet. Not yet, but thank you for bringing that up because I would like to shill that for a second.
Go ahead and shill
Antoine,
it for the last half hour of the show. I don't give a fuck. Shill the fuck out of it.
So Antoine from Help from the Guildless, he's the main host of the Proper Villains live stream. His landlord is doing some really fucked up shit, and I'm pretty sure some really illegal shit, and pretty much is short selling the house they're renting with it, and they need to be out by the end of April, by the end of this month. So I'm going to be throwing the link in there. I know Nightbot has been sharing the link, but if you guys would be so kind to just go and check out the Patreon and donate what you can, share the link out, or not the Patreon, the GoFundMe. I apologize. Just check it out and help him out. And not even for Antoine or for his girlfriend, but for their 5-year-old daughter. You know, they're just trying to move the fuck out of California because it's expensive as hell. And, you know, they just need a roof. And they have plans. And the GoFundMe has a video that explains everything.
The link is in the chat.
It's a Winnebago. It's a Winnebago.
Oh God! You know, Magog, have you put any more thought to the cook-off judging show where other people like make videos or live streams of them cooking and shit, and you and a couple of guests just talk shit?
I would like to do it, but I don't have time right now.
Well, of course not right now, but I'm asking if you put any more thought towards it, like who you want on, who's probably going to be the first guest, and guest judges.
No, not really. I mean, because mostly because I really, really hate you.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a common thing.
It was an idea that you kind of helped come up with. I now want to stay away from it like it's AIDS.
He didn't help come up with shit. I'm just saying.
I have ideas.
No, you don't.
I has a brain that sometimes works and functions.
No, you don't.
Sometimes.
I literally put a bullseye on your head in your profile picture. What do you think that means? Maybe you shouldn't have let me do your art.
No, that just means come here.
But it turned out really great. I did art for Lo-Fi and Antoine and Brockus and that other guy.
Even when he's not even.
No, he's probably listening somewhere. He'll hear it. He'll hear it.
And he just, God damn it, even when I'm not there, he does it.
It's only a funny joke because half the streams I've been in with him, like when he talks, his picture doesn't display for some reason. So I'm like, who are you? You're just a black screen.
That's actually one of the weirdest things when it comes to streaming with Zell is like his picture just never fucking shows up, and I've not been able to figure out why.
And it's only when he uses his phone.
Is it?
Yeah, he uses his phone and it fucks up.
But I've seen other people who use their phones and it's just fine.
Well, that's other people, Brockus.
Okay, fair enough.
That's not some nameless face masked guy.
Some gay raver.
Fucking Neo Bane.
Neo Bane. We talking so much shit on Zell, I feel like I should invite him in.
I brought this ecstasy just for you.
I give it to you, people.
Yep.
No, it's
Oh.
fine. Zell's busy, I guess.
Is he? Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, hi Zell. How are
Is-
you? We're not talking shit on you.
Is
What do
he?
you mean?
Is he jerking off to dead people porn again?
What?
Whose house is Zell in?
What's going on? We got the scratchy voice Jedi reject talking some shit.
How long did it take you to come up with that one nameless guy?
About 2 minutes. I was doing trash. So it got me thinking of you.
You were doing trash? That's gross.
What's up?
Get a fucking girlfriend, you weirdo.
Oh, I'm already roommating with Brockus' ex, so I'm one step ahead of him.
Well, that's fucking harsh. Fucking harsh.
Why do you gotta be so mean?
It's like, did you at least get permission? Like, did you walk up to Brockus and be like, hey man, I'd like to fuck your ex. I hope it's okay. And then Brockus is like, no, that's not cool. And it's like, well, but I already kind of did.
Yeah, it's gonna happen if it does happen.
No, it's not gonna fucking
Yeah,
happen.
it's gonna be rape. It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna fucking punch your dick.
That's a really weird conversation. All right, we have been asked by the producer of the show to shut this short just because apparently there is a kumite going on. It's a very interesting kumite. So we're going to go ahead and cut
Fuck,
this
what
down.
channel is it on? Tonka Sauce?
It's on Failure Terminated.
What the fuck? All right, I'm gonna go listen to something interesting, you fags.
I hate you so much.
I love you, Magog.
Go ahead and go back to husking corn or whatever you do.
Husking corn.
All right, so everybody, we're going to go ahead and cut this episode short. We were going to continue for another whatever amount of fucking time it is until it's 2 hours and shit. But no big deal. Our guest has already left, and all we have is Magog now. So
Hey, no, Magog is worth it. Magog is worth it,
I'm not
but
feeling very funny tonight, to be fair, because I'm tired.
it's okay. You go ahead and
I'm low energy. I'm low energy tonight.
hey, nothing wrong with that. You go ahead and be whatever energy you need to be. I just hope that we help to make everybody's Monday just a little bit better today.
You helped my pants come off.
fair enough.
Now I want the stabby boobies.
Stabbed. They're stabbed. They don't get stabbing unless it's cold.
Stabby nipples.
It's not very cold right now.
Stabby nipples. I want to be able to cut a perfect circle in glass.
Oh god.
Why glass? Aim for diamonds.
No, that's impossible. I've
Not.
tried.
Hey. Human bodies are all carbon based, so there's a chance.
Are you telling me that you want to compress your boobies under extreme heat and pressure in order to create diamond boobies?
Yes.
Is that
actually
where this
sounds-
conversation is going?
That's
Yes.
exactly where the conversation
Might
is
as
now.
well end the stream now then, because I've got nothing.
I want shiny tits.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and end this. The GoFundMe is, of course, in the sideshow, in the chat itself. I think, Kadun, why don't you go ahead and send it in there one more time. Click on the GoFundMe, please. Donate what you can. Help out my buddy. Specifically, help out his 5-year-old daughter. Nobody wants to see a kid go homeless. It's a terrible, terrible thing. This has been Love Your Monday. We had Red Robot as our guest, and of course me as your main, your hosts.
And me as the better host, and we also had
Brockus.
Magog Morskar, and we're gonna go and watch the Kumite.
Special guest was Magog of Morskar. Yes. Take it easy, cuz. Have a good night.